Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about all the latest news, trends, and celebrity gossip. Let's get into it. A jail nurse is out of a job in Georgia after officials there accused her of smuggling drugs into the facility for an inmate she was allegedly romantically involved with. Naomi Anthony, 34, is now a former nurse contractor, following her arrest on Wednesday, January 14th. For sneaking marijuana into the Fulton County Jail, where she had been working when she met inmate Antoine McCrae. Anthony was taken into custody as she was arriving for her work shift, according to the affidavit, which alleges suspicion fell on the nurse when one of her colleagues found a note that read, "Bring in weed, food put in trash for inmate, sexing in nurse station. McCrae Antoine." Nurse Anthony pays her $1,300 through Cash App. I'm not the brightest person, but I think the jailbirds have a rat living amongst them. The note seemingly referred to an inappropriate relationship Anthony had with inmate McCrae, the affidavit alleges, noting investigators uncovered a number of Cash App transactions involving the nurse's account, but did not provide a detailed list on their amounts. Detectives reviewed surveillance footage from recent weeks and found that cameras had allegedly caught Anthony and another inmate meeting at the nurse's station. The inmate is next seen walking out of the station with some kind of container in his hand.
Getting a closer look at some of that other evidence that was found that led to the felony charge. A ring, a gold chain, and a bottle of perfume. Investigators say these gifts were not just tokens of affection, but evidence of a secret romantic relationship inside the Fulton County Jail. Former nurse contractor Naomi Anthony's under arrest and charged with a felony after authorities say she confessed to having a relationship with this man, an inmate, Antoine McCrae, who's been in custody since police arrested and charged him in 2024 in connection with multiple crimes.
Talk about looking for love in all the wrong places and falling for a petty. I'm just saying, you could have picked up any bum off the street and got better results. If it was that serious, sis. A thief stealing a car on Cape Cod found a kilo of cocaine in the trunk and got so spooked he reported it to the cops, who then busted the dealer it belonged to, according to police. The would-be crook told cops he was trying to swipe a Kia parked in a commuter lot in Hyannis on January 6th. When he discovered the giant package of coke and got scared by the apparent possibility of running afoul of a dealer and notified police. He initially lied to police, saying he found the coke on the side of a road, then confessed to the real story. After his help, police filed no charges against him. Officers then set up a camera near the car, and on January 8th, busted Edward Gillespie, age 62, for trafficking the drugs from Hyannis to Nantucket. Cops ultimately seized 1,141 grams of cocaine, well over a kilo, along with 68 grams of amphetamine pills, and roughly $10,000 in cash. I guess they were right when they said there is no honor amongst thieves. Can't even trust your local car thief to steal your car and keep the contents of the car to himself. A prisoner in Washington is now serving an additional 25 years in prison after killing his cellmate, who happened to be the man convicted of R-wording his juvenile sister. Shane Goldsby, age 26, was sentenced Tuesday for killing 70-year-old Robert Munger, who was serving a 43-year sentence for petty activities. Goldsby said he was put in an impossible situation when he realized his cellmate was the same man who R-worded his sister, who is still a minor. Goldsby said it felt like hitting the jackpot in the casino 7 times. The Department of Corrections referred to it as an unfortunate and complicated incident. Goldsby told news outlets that Munger kept giving him details about what happened and what he did, about the photos and videos he took of him doing these things, like he was proud of himself. I don't know how anyone else feels, but if you ask me, this guy should be given time off for good behavior. A man with an extensive criminal record was accused of threatening to kill a worker at Chamorro Village before telling her he wasn't afraid of police because the drugs are better in jail. Hank George Flores, 37, was charged Thursday with terrorizing as a third-degree felony. He was ordered held on $3,000 cash bail. You know the motto I live by: lock 'em up. Let's get this scum off the streets and put him where he wants to be. A convicted bank robber was taken into custody after he allegedly attempted to rob the same bank after serving time in prison. 43-year-old Christopher McKay was arrested after he allegedly attempted to rob a bank on Camp Bowie West Boulevard in Fort Worth, Texas. The suspect, who police said claimed to be armed with a handgun, allegedly demanded cash but was unsuccessful. Probably has a boyfriend waiting on him on the inside, judging by his picture. The drugs must actually be better in prison, because he looks like he's one hit away from an overdose. Michigan mom Crystal Royster, age 42, is facing jail time and probation for calling in a false bomb threat to her daughter's school in Detroit, Michigan. Royster made the threats after her daughter was prevented from participating in a school play because she had gone home sick earlier in the day. The bomb threats prompted the evacuation of 700 people from the school building. She will serve probation for 18 months, with the first 14 days spent in the Macomb County Jail. Canadian snowboarder Ryan Wedding, who went from competing in the Olympics to leading a drug cartel with ties to Sinaloa, has been captured in Mexico. Wedding, who competed for Canada at the 2002 Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City, Utah, pleaded not guilty Monday to 17 federal felony charges, including drug trafficking, witness tampering, and conspiracy to commit murder. The 44-year-old, whose alleged aliases include El Jefe and Public Enemy, was arrested in Mexico last week, 10 months after being added to the FBI's 10 Most Wanted Fugitives list. Thanks for watching this episode of the News and Review. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so.